Hi, this is John Dreyer for Fender University, and I'm here with Chris Fleming from Fender R&D. In this video, we'll talk about the micro-tilt feature that you'll find on a lot of Fender instruments. And Chris, if you could first give us the background on the micro-tilt, kind of talk about how it works, and then we'll look at actually making the adjustment.
Okay, great, John, I will. The micro-tilt was introduced to Fender guitars quite a while back. And if you look at this back plate, you notice there's a hole here, okay? What this is for is there is an adjustment screw in there that you can use an Allen wrench to change the tilt of the neck so that the neck angle can change easily while the guitar is strung up. Okay. Now the reason for this is that depending on the neck pocket, the thickness of the neck, and a lot of other geometry on a guitar, there's optimum ways to set it up. In this particular guitar, the saddles here are really low. They're almost bottomed out on the bridge. And there's two things about that. One is that you get better tone when the saddle's high enough to create a good, tight string angle on the back of the saddle. The other is that the Allen screws are sticking up and it'll tear up your palm. Okay? Otherwise, the guitar's really set up well. So what we would have to do in most cases, if you didn't have a tilt adjust, would be to remove the neck and put a shim in the neck to change the angle so that the neck would tilt this way slightly. But with a micro tilt, we don't have to do that, thankfully. So for this, this process, you only need 3 tools. You need an 1/8" Allen wrench that works on the tilt adjust. You'll need a 1/16" Allen wrench for changing the height of the saddles.
Okay. And they both come in the kit.
They
with
both
the guitar.
come in the kit, and then a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay. The start for this process is real simple. We just want to loosen up the neck screws here on the bottom of the neck plate. Now the reason we're doing this is that inside of the neck pocket is a threaded insert with an Allen screw that will allow you to put pressure against a plate that is in the back of the neck.
Okay.
Okay. So I've loosened these slightly, and what I'm going to do is put the Allen wrench in, and then what we'll do is turn it clockwise, and with each turn, it will tilt the neck more.
So now you're actually tightening that screw and it's pressing against the back of the neck, so it's actually raising it in the lower end. I see, okay.
That's correct. And so I'm not going to take a lot of time to do this adjustment completely, but this is basically what you're doing is putting pressure against the plate and the back of the neck, making it tilt forward. So the fulcrum is here. The bottom of the neck is moving this way, while the top of the neck is staying here.
Got it.
So you're slightly changing the angle of the neck. Okay? So I'm not going to take a lot of time to fully adjust this, but if you were to look at this string above the fretboard here, it's basically touching, very close to touching.
Yeah, the neck's definitely been raised up on the end there.
It's been raised up on the end, and so what I'm going to do next is tighten these screws back down. So the reason you untighten them is so that there's some room for the screw to push the neck.
Right.
If not, you would just strip it out and have a lot of problems. So I'm going to snug this back down real good. And now the next step would be to raise the saddles to get your string height. And what you end up with is a slightly higher neck angle with more back break to the string, which creates more sustain, and it's a much better way to set up the guitar.
And you don't have the height adjustment screw sticking out up as far, so
Correct. So you're not tearing up your palm.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's a real handy way to do things. In the past at Fender, with Fender instruments, that we would put shims in. And this is a much better, more positive and solid way to do it.
Great. Well, thanks for the tip, Chris. And for more information, please visit fender.com/university.